So
6 years.
Do you recognize this sweater right here?
Oh, that's the sweater. Yeah, I have my one that looks like that in the other room.
Okay.
You could have told me, man.
I could have told you, yeah. Guys, just so you know,
you didn't tell.
6 years ago, me and Neil announced to the world that we'd be doing a podcast.
6 years ago today is when we announced it. You know what happened since that 6 years?
What's that?
Nothing. We're both still fucking losers, bro.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
My name's Tristan. Neil, are you chewing on something right now?
No.
Okay.
I was not chewing on anything.
Okay.
Was I chewing on something?
It looked like you were like moving your mouth like you were from here.
Oh, it was because my back of my mouth is still hurting.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got my teeth ripped out yesterday.
You feel awesome.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
I feel better than I have because, like, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I had two muscle-bound dudes just like sitting there jacking my jaw with plunge, just like ah, like my whole head was like moving with them, and I'm like, this is right, But anyway, today we got two movies. Because this week was such a overcast, freezing temperature blizzard in both areas.
Yeah.
Where Chris lives in Kansas City, I live in Tulsa. We didn't have a chance to go to the movie theater.
Yeah, we were frozen out. We were frozen. Like, yeah. I couldn't drive on the roads to get to the theater in time. And I think Neil was the same way. So we just fucking we did two streaming movies, but next week we'll go back to the theaters. We'll be good next week, but this week
we did two streaming movies because Chris can't drive.
Yeah,
and it's okay. He can let it go.
I drove today.
Let it go. Let it go.
What's the first movie we did?
Let it go.
What's the first movie we're talking
about? The first movie we're talking about is Netflix's own Lift, starring the one, the only Kevin Hart.
All you gotta do is get out this car and have a rational conversation with Bob, and he'll understand. Robert, I would like to go home now, please.
Buddy, you and me both. But until we clear our names, there's no going home.
I'm sorry, can you clarify that last sentence for me?
Yeah, well, now that you're in.
Let me stop you right there. I'm not in. I never said that I was in. In fact, I expressly remember saying that I was out.
I know, but they think you're in.
I'm freaking out. I'm out. What's like to tell?
No, I get
I'm not in.
She's saying they think you're in.
I'm not in.
I get it.
I am not in.
So yeah, that's from Central Intelligence, where Kevin Hart plays the same character he plays in almost every movie. Almost.
All right, don't be the Cat Williams. All right, man. Come on.
Wait, Cat Williams said that?
Dude, you have no idea what's going on. Oh, I forgot. You don't read internet stuff. Everybody is attacking Kevin Hart right now.
Why?
Because they say that he just plays easy parts that white people can like and stuff like that. And Cat Williams even said that something like half the movies that's been on Kevin Hart's desk has been on his desk, but he wouldn't play the character like they wanted him to.
Do you think that's true? Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true.
I have no idea, but it's this huge backlash right now. I'm not.
I think a lot of people are shitting on Kevin Hart because he's successful. You know, a lot of people like to shit on successful people.
You know what? I don't know who I am to say anything.
Yeah.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He's making money. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to just review his movie.
Yeah. All right. Who else in this?
Also in this movie is the you just said her name like 5 seconds.
Gugu Mbatha Raw.
Yeah.
James Ashford is not kind. He is not appropriate.
Appropriate? The brother of the man you are to marry is not appropriate for me.
He does not desire you, Bet. Or at least, even if he does, you would regret such a mistake. He laid his hands on me, Bet, in the most ungentlemanly fashion.
Why should you say such a thing?
He hurt me.
You are a liar.
Why would I lie to
I
you?
don't know. But do you not see? Have you never been able to see? He would never touch you.
Bet.
You are beneath him.
Eesh. So that's
Yeah, that's some harsh stuff right there.
Yeah.
That is man, it was hard to find one of her clips. Also in this movie, the one, the only, I think I got a scene from the movie that we all know him from. So the one and only Sam Worthington.
I only knew one great man in my life. My father. Now I know 4 more. And a woman. Whatever the hell you are. I know we're all afraid. But my father told me, someday, someone was gonna have to take a stand. Someday, someone was gonna have to say enough. This could be that day.
So that's either from Wrath of the Titans or Clash of the Titans.
That's from the Wrath of the Titans,
okay.
which is the better of the two. Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, because Wrath of the Titans not copying anything, so therefore it's just they're telling the story.
Oh,
so
they're a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
And that's the movie that he's most known for. There's no other movies he's ever done
No.
not
Blue people in it or anything like that, right?
Yeah, but that's not him. That's AI. So
Okay.
does it count? And of course, the greatest actor known to man, actually one of the great actors known to man, has done everything from a suicidal army guy to a suicidal fat guy, to a suicidal alien.
Wasn't he also like one of the Law and Orders, right? He was one of those.
A suicidal cop. The one, only Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes, the son of a boxer. You're all running this place. You did set him free. You ask such small questions, Mr. Murdoch. I know. You're regaining power in here. Yes, ask my lawyer. He'll deny it. Ask the guards. They'll deny it. Ask the inmates here. They'll cut their tongues out before they talk. But I have something to say to you. When I finally get out of this cage, I will dismantle the lives of the 2 amateurs that put me in here.
Yeah, so that's from the God damn it.
You can say the name. It's okay.
Daredevil. It's from Daredevil.
Good job, everybody. That's Chris saying Daredevil for the
I'll
first
see you guys
time
later.
Yes, that's from Daredevil season 2. Right now, he's playing Kingpin in the wonderful Echo series that's getting a lot of love out there. So, guys, go check that out on, I think it's Disney Plus, so that one's on there. And that movie is Lift from Netflix. Now, what the heck? All right. Now, we're going to go over to the other streaming network, Hulu, for the second movie this week, which is Self-Reliance, featuring the one, the only, Jake Johnson. Whatever, I was close.
What is your name?
Precious.
What is your real name?
Precious.
Yeah, but like when you were born, what did your... Not your gang name or your stripper name. Yeah.
Precious.
So Precious, great name. Why don't you tell us what's going on here?
She trying to get with my man behind my back.
Give me the phone. Just
Yo, what you doing?
Stop. I will be reading the part of DeAndre. You read Jaquanda. What are you doing?
Eating soup, trying to lose some weight and stuff.
Girl, you ain't gotta lose.
Thank you.
Because you fine as wine. Look, DeAndre,
Don't be texting me again, okay?
you see?
Unless you want to get them nuts up in my guts.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's from Lesbian Cops.
Yeah, it's
Lesbian Cops.
I told my brother about that. He's like, that's the thing you're using, right?
Exactly. And then also in this movie, the one, the only, one of the greatest comedy legends in the last 10 years, Mr. Andy Samberg.
Number one, could you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way?
Really? Okay. You are my fire.
Number two, keep it going.
The one desire.
Number three,
Believe when I say.
number four,
I want it that way.
tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me
why. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number
five.
I never wanna hear you say, I want it that way.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my God, I forgot about that part.
It's my favorite part from Brooklyn Nine-Nine ever. That's like one of the best scenes ever in the history of cinema or TV shows. Period. Also in this movie, the one, the only, you know her from playing Cups, but now she's more adorable than that. Anna Kendrick.
Barbara, I'm in a bad mood because I'm having like a fucking nervous breakdown. My boyfriend's sex doll is talking to me.
Okay, I don't know if you're trying to diminish my self-worth by calling me a sex doll, but I have news for you, babe. We're all sex dolls until we topple the patriarchy.
Great. That's great. You're a feminist sex doll.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've read The Feminine Mystique, so yeah.
No, see, no, you haven't. You're just me. You're not your own person. And I haven't read The Feminine Mystique. I just pretend that I've read it when it comes up in conversation. So you can't have read it.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick.
From Dolls, one of the best shows ever. Did you ever see it?
No, but I know you watched a bunch of it because the clip you sent me for the other one was accidentally from Dolls. So.
Oh yeah. So what the whole show is that Anna Kendrick is with a guy, and for some reason, his sex doll comes alive to her, but is giving her the best of luck ever. So like literally she tries everywhere with this sex doll. It's hilarious. Anyway, and last but not least, one of the greatest men to ever walk the planet Earth. He's your friend and mine. Every day he knows how to say a little prayer for you. The one, the only, Mr. Wayne Brady.
Hey, Dad.
Hose, Dave Hose. Good evening, bitches.
Good tonight.
That's what I like to hear. That's nice. Hey, baby. Thank you. All right, more power to me. All right, thank you, baby. Oh, Raquel, what's this? Mr. Franklin's lonely. There's only.
Sorry, Daddy.
What do you mean sorry, Daddy? What the hell did you do? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? I'm gonna have to get out this car and choke. I try not to be. You know what?
Wait,
okay.
Come on, man.
No, I'm gonna get out of this car right now.
Please. Man. Come on, just let us slide.
You better thank Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Thank you, babe. And I like your show.
Yeah, from Chappelle's show, one of the greatest skits from that show. And there's so many great ones. That one's.
Oh, there's so many great things from Chappelle's show. Go back and listen to it, even if you hate the guy. Literally, one of the best clips, and that is the movie Self-Reliance. We'll talk about that movie here in a little bit. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're in the X at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck and something they do. You'll find us there. Also, we're on w2mnet.com. That's w2mmoviesnet.com. You'll find us there on a bunch of other cool podcasts. We're also on Bonfire. If you want a shirt like Neil's wearing, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck and something they do. You'll find that shirt along with a bunch of other stuff that Neil's made. And if you guys if you're listening to Facebook and subscribe, watch the Facebook, like that page. And you know what? If you're just listening to us on your listening device, go and subscribe. So every time the episode is uploaded, it's directly uploaded to you right after that. Neil, what small business are we talking about today?
Today, I figured I'd never talk. I got a buddy. He owns some places. So I'm going to talk about one of his places I don't think I've ever promoted on this one.
Here we go.
And that'd be Bleacher Bums. Bleacher Bums at 51st and Yale. Yes, Bleacher Bums. The Chicago-based South Bend-based bar. If you look above the door, it says "Drink Like a Champion Again Today," just like the Notre Dame "Play Like a Champion Today" sign above their lockers. They have dart boards where you can play darts all night long. They have drinks that you can get. Every drink is a double, by the way. No drinks are singles. You don't get a single shot here. Everything's double. Brand new dart boards, environment with drinks galore, everything from blue Caraca drinks to playing the darts to, getting buckets of beer. Happy hour runs 3 to 6 every single day, Monday through Friday. And on top of that, dollar Jello shots. That you can play pool, you can come here, and you can smoke inside. How many bars can you still smoke inside? You can't.
Okay, yeah.
Where can you smoke inside at, Chris?
Nowhere, man. It's a Bleacher Bums.
Damn place, and that's a selling point these days. So Bleacher Bums at 51 and Yale in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can go check them out on their Facebook at facebook.com/bleacher.bums. Yeah.
Bleacher.bums?
Bleacher.bums.
Okay.
Bleacher.bums. Bleacher.bum.
So I guess we should talk about movies now, right?
I mean, we're 20 minutes in. We could talk about a movie.
Okay. Let's talk Lift. Directed by F. Gary Gray. You guys know he directed also The Italian Job, that new one, Negotiator, fucking Fast Furious 8, and Straight Outta Compton. Which I think we both really like Straight Outta Compton. This stars Kevin Hart as Cyrus, the boss.
All you gotta do is get out this car and have a rational conversation with Bob, and he'll understand.
Also, this stars Gugu Mbatha-Raw as Abby.
James Ashford is not kind.
Vincent D'Onofrio as Denton.
Yes, the son of a boxer.
Also, Sam Worthington as Huxley.
I only need one great man in my life.
This also stars Ursula Corbero as Camila, Billy Magnuson as Magnus, Yoon Ji Kim as Misoon, Vivek Rakalfer as Luke, and Jean Reno, professional himself, as Jorgensen, and Jacob Battle as N8, and finally Bern Gorman as Cormac. Why don't you go read the storyline for this one, Neil?
Follow a master thief and his Interpol agent ex-girlfriend who team up to steal $500 million and gold bullion, being transported on an A308 or 380 passenger flight. What is it? 8380? What A380? A380?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that again. Follows a master thief and his Interpol agent ex-girlfriend who team up to steal $500 million in gold bullion, being transported on an A380 passenger flight.
So yeah, it's a heist film, right? And Kevin Hart's in it, and the problem with it is that Kevin Hart's a comedian, right? And so you think that he'd be funny in this.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, he's borderline. Because he's in like a bunch of cop movies. He's in the Jumanji movies. How many times has he been in a movie of The Rock?
Like a million.
And how many more comedians? How many more comedians do you know that have a 6-pack, their own tennis shoe, and have a workout gym interview program show that is like in the top 5 in the world?
And that's fine, but he's also a comedian. Right? That's like a. So why would you put a movie and not make him funny?
Oh, you're going for below the belt right off the back. I see how that goes.
No, like Kevin Hart in every movie, he's always like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" So he didn't do that in this movie. In this movie, he is like calm, confident, and he's the boss. You guys know Kevin Hart runs
All
like.
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with you on this part here. We're too used to him being the slapstick, This Is Who I Am, Kevin Hart, or that he always fucks everything up. He's afraid of everything kind of character that he plays in every other movie.
Mm-hmm.
And in this movie, he's supposed to be all of a sudden, he's supposed to be George Clooney. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because be very honest, this is Ocean's 11 on a plane.
And it's not as good as that movie either.
No. And that's the problem. One, I believe, even though this was Kevin Hart who cast this movie, because he's the producer of this movie, and it's his movie, I think the wrong person got cast as the leading role. If you would have put someone, let me think. Let me think of somebody. Let me think of someone that's just smooth. Denzel. If Denzel played Kevin Hart's part, we're talking franchise. We're talking Lift 2, Lift 3, Lift 105, because what it needed was everybody had, like, there's certain scenes in this movie that just seemed like it was from a goddamn college film, like acting film movie parts. But the other part is this. Kevin Hart is not as sly and cool like Denzel or...
And I also want to say that I've seen this movie probably 6 or 7 times, done way better. We have the hacker, we have the bank cracker, we have the disguise guy. Like I've seen this movie.
Nothing against the people in this movie, because each one of them tried to do their part really. Bern Gorman was really good in his part. Jean Reno, I'd like to see him a little bit more. Jean Reno, sorry. Jean Reno, I'd like to see him a little bit more of what he could have done, due to the fact that I love him. He is Leon the Professional. I mean, he's like one of the most known guy in my age group. Jacob Ballatin did a good job in what he did. It's just there are certain parts of this movie where I think this is what happens in this day and age, where you got the actor who's also the producer, who's also in the director's ear and stuff like that. I think this movie didn't have a soul.
I also think that I don't know if because a lot of people were really focused on let's put a movie that's gonna make money, and that can be a problem when you're not trying to make if you're trying to make money, not art. Which I don't want to shit too bad. The movie.
No. You can still do a good job, if you
care about what
go through it and you do it all. Like if you go through the steps and you actually feel passionate about it, even though if it's a moneymaker. Okay, so in Star Wars movies, for example.
Fucking Barbie, man. Fucking Barbie. Made $1 billion.
Yeah, but that wasn't for money. Originally it wasn't. No. They're just like, hey, let's try something. Maybe we can make a little money on the back end. They're thinking they're gonna make a little bit. They didn't think it was gonna be Barbie.
Well, both you and I were super excited about Barbie. We knew his involved. Margot Robbie, and Greta Gerwig,
Ryan Gosling, and Greta Gerwig. Oh, and Kate McKinnon. When those 3 names got aboard, we were like, "Fuck yeah!" And they added Michael Cera later.
And Michael Cera,
yeah. But anyway, but going back to this movie, everybody did their part here except for the people directing this movie, and again. Kevin Hart just wasn't believable as being the smart, sly guy. Like, even if you had Mark Wahlberg in there doing it,
my favorite thing is when they're coming with a plan. It's like Kevin Hart, do all this for me. Like he didn't do the plan at all. Like he was just like when he's the boss, I guess he's a supervisor because it almost did the shit that you're supposed to do.
It was like okay, but here's the real fact about it, though, guys. Here's the real fact. It's an okay movie. It's not The Marine by John Cena. It's not going to rewrite history. This ain't one of those movies that you put in and this will be the greatest movie you ever watched. But guess what? If you're sitting there, you're having a couple beers with a buddy, and you want to put something on that you'll slightly laugh at and kind of pay attention to, this is the movie. This is that movie. Like this is a movie to put on the TV to fall asleep to, because I don't think there's any blow up action for at least 30 minutes.
Also,
Like,
it's just fine. It's what it is. It's a streaming movie, a streaming heist movie, and it's just
it's a
that's what it
streaming
is.
heist movie that has a laugh here or there. Not saying they all laugh, but and there's some cute little scenes, and
There
there's
was a point. There was a there's an point. There was a part when I went oh like that, but that's about it. Like there was a part when I was actually
that airplane right there. Bam! I love that sunroof airplane.
Yeah, I want that.
I love that, and there are some cool little scenes. Like they made it like visually, they made it. It looks good. It's just like this scene here just fell flat. That's why I downloaded this picture. This scene here just fell flat. It's between Jean Reno and
that internet group, whatever it is, I forget their name. I can find her. Let me find the actress's name.
She's right here. Martina Avogadro. But between the two of them, this scene just fell flat. It just felt like, okay, I guess I got that piece of information. Thanks.
Didn't
like,
give a fuck.
But then there's a scene like here, which was great when they're in the museum and they did the whole NFT thing.
Yeah, but by the way, NFTs, no one's buying this shit anymore, so it's kind of outdated already. You know, like NFTs aren't. No one's buying those anymore. You know.
I mean, look at the lineup. They had a good lineup. It's just Kevin Hart was not believable in the Daniel Ocean role. you got to have a Daniel Ocean for the Daniel Ocean role.
It's
Kevin
not
Hart is not Daniel Ocean.
But it's also not near as clever as the Ocean's movies. You know, like those always.
No. I mean, they tried. They did it. They even did a. Oh,
let's go back.
Here's the twist on the twist, and then like they even did a twist on the twist on the twist, and it was just like, okay, all right,
cool.
You're trying, but the twist wasn't even that good. No. So let's get some quotes and we'll move on because we have a lot of news to cover since we haven't covered news in 3 weeks.
Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't cover it last week.
Yep. Okay. So, man, I ran out of my small notebooks and I couldn't find a small one at the nearest drugstore. I got a big ass notebook and I hate big ass notebooks. All right. Yep, this is where I started. All right, ready? Lift. Oh, name of the movie right off the back. You know this movie was going fucked up when they gave you the name right off the back.
Yeah, like Lift. Okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Keep going.
Oh my god. Did I leave anything out? A little joy, maybe. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cute, stealing the painting and the NFT. That was awesome. I don't think I should have read that part. Anyway.
Cut
that part out. All right. This is an emotional blackmail. No, this is just blackmail. Find the weakness, do the job, and then get out. You should not sit there. Don't sit there. Why? I don't know what stain that is. Oh.
Ooh, he's talking about scenes.
If you can't hack the tech, hack the people. So are you going for like Gandalf the Grey or Moses here? Calling me your trophy wife was your way of flattery. No, calling you my wife was.
Bitch.
Oh. I don't do guns. Want me to call a doctor? This was a clean shot through your leg, so you can still type on your fucking computer. In a lifetime of me doing stupid things, I don't want to lose you again. Does it always feel this good? It's never been this good. Yeah, you're right. Like even going back and reading his stuff now, man, I'm like, damn, they really didn't have any good one-liners either.
It's like a 3, I guess, like 3.1.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
I'm not angry I watched it. I'll say that. Like,
Yeah, I'm not angry I watched it, but I have no feelings about it. 2.8. I'm gonna give it 2.8 because I guess I could rewatch this, but I guess I could rewatch Marine with John Cena in it too.
Yeah.
I you know, like
yeah,
like,
I really have.
Like,
I
if
really
you
have
were to
no
say
feelings
this
about
is a
this
movie
movie.
we're gonna watch, I'd kind of be like, I don't think so, man.
Let's just watch The Hangover, Pulp Fiction. Let's do that.
Just watch The Hangover. All right, let's do it. What's the Rotten Tomatoes?
The weekly audience score for Lift is.
Okay, so we go to the Rotten Tomatoes to find out what it is, and I guess it for everybody that doesn't know this part. I am going to say for the audience first. Oh, audience is going to give it a better score than I think I did. I'm going to say a 58%.
32%.
32.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
They got a consensus.
And real quick, for people who don't know how we score 0 through 5. All right, Neil, what is the critic score for Lift on Rotten Tomatoes?
17.
30%.
Damn.
Yeah. Critic consensus is Lift may be a passable streaming option for viewers seeking mindless entertainment, but it doesn't excuse its thinly written characters or formulaic, haphazardly written story. And yeah, I agree. It's formulaic. I've seen this movie a million times before. I'll read a good review and a bad review and a good review. So from Richard Roper, he says, Kevin Hart's heist crew steals ideas from better movies. Okay. And this is from Brian Lowry, CNN.com. He says, fine for what it is, featuring a heist designed for light escapism. It's also a prime example of Netflix algorithm that work, using data to determine what subscribers like, then feeding that demand. So yeah, it's a soloist movie. Here we are. Yeah, I mean it's a nothing movie. It's a big nothing burger movie.
Dude, I at the end of it, I was just like, dude, yeah,
okay,
I guess I saw that.
Yeah.
I guess I saw that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like I don't know, man. I was just like, I wanted it to be better. Like,
yeah, we all did.
But sorry, guys, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the news. Let's move
Okay,
on.
let's do the, oh yeah, the news.
This is the movies that don't suck and something new. So I'm going to read Chris a bunch of stuff from the internet. He doesn't like it. Who cares?
That's right. You guys, I think you guys like that, right?
All right. A new comic book movie coming. And this one I actually like.
Oh, yeah, the comic book, or you like the movie? The idea of the movie?
I like the idea because this comic book is one of my... When I was a kid, a fucked up kid in a fucked up place, trying to everybody with a fucked up face.
Wait, Limp Bizkit comic book movie?
No. I know. Anyway, so a show that was on MTV years ago, an animated show, and it was based off a comic book. Did you ever watch any of those?
What was the show?
Well, like, there's like Eon Flux, there's like different things like that. But the one that they're turning into a movie is going to be The Max.
I didn't see The Max.
The Max. You don't know if he's like a delusional bum or if he actually was a superhero. And then he tells stories about when he was back in, like, he's immortal and like he's like back in the caveman eras. Oh, great. But they're making a live action movie by Paramount. And the person taking the part is none other than Channing Tatum.
That sounds right. I can see that working.
I can see that. And Max co-writer Sam Keith has been producing a partner, Tal Ferguson. They said Crystal Moslin from the Wolfpack and State Kitchen is doing it. He's been working on it. Like, I guess they're taking like 13 issues, and I love that freaking comic book. So I'm sorry to dip deep into that, but yeah.
Real quick, was Shane Tatum still too old to play Gambit now? You think?
I don't give a shit, dude. I'd still like to see it. The guy took so he fucking, you know how much money he spent out of his own pocket?
Probably millions.
Yeah, he did, to like train how to throw cards. Like, he's a professional card thrower now.
Hoping he was Gambit. He's like, I'm the guy you want for Gambit.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what the accent was gonna sound like. I was down for it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him as Gambit. I'm sorry that, that's the only reason I'm sorry that Sony versed it. That Sony or Fox.
It's possible he might show up in Deadpool 3.
There's a very I'll go 90-10 on that.
Oh, they shows him
like 10% believes that. Okay, all right, we need to get to the other stuff. This is gonna make you laugh. Fast and the Furious 11. Well, the director doesn't like Vin Diesel. Jason Momoa is not returning. So the director, Jason Momoa, is now not returning. The budget just got cut. Like,
yeah,
Fast and 11.
It may not happen, dude. It may not happen.
Next film is expected to have a smaller budget and return to the franchise roots, featuring one big heist or race. The absence of Jason Momoa's character from the sequel raises questions about how the story will progress after the cliffhanger of S10.
They might just fucking. They could retcon it and just like lead up, like say they'll start over for real. But I really don't. I really don't care if we've never seen another one. Honestly.
All right, so the coolest thing, I sent this one to, I think, earlier to you this week. I think this is cool, so I'm just going to mention again.
Yeah, sure.
The legendary Hulk Hogan stopped and helped a girl out of a teen from a flipped car after a terrifying clash. Hulk Hogan and friends, including Marlon J. Grass, rescued a 17-year-old girl trapped inside a flipped car after witnessing a crash in Tampa, Florida. Now, the best part of the thing, too, was he was wearing his NWO of colors. So that means he walked up as villain Hogan and saved a girl in the car, which makes him now babyface.
Do you think the girl was like, "Are you Hulk Hogan?" That would have me like, she's bleeding for her head.
And he was in his NWO shit. Yeah. So that's like what makes it even.
She's cool. Bleeding all fucked up, and she's like, "This can't be real. Are you Hulk Hogan to help me out of this car?"
No, it's Hulk Hogan, and it's like, I can't believe it. So hey, that's just cool that he did that. R.L. Stine is gonna get another book on Netflix. R.L. Stine confirms which book Netflix will adapt for Fear Street 4. Celebrated author R.L. Stine confirms that Fear Street 4 is going to be based on his book, The Prom Queen, is going into production at Netflix. The first trilogy of Fear Street movies were not adapted from any specific Stine book, but the time around Netflix is interested in making now a standalone film. So Fear Street, we're fans of
watched all
the
three,
Fear Street series. I thought, yeah, they're very fun little horror movies. So, I mean, like, and it's R.L. Stine. I mean, like, I know I was a little bit older and didn't get into the Stine, like, when people a couple years younger than me
I was
already, I jumped right into Dean Koontz and Stephen King and Anne Rice. And stuff like that.
I did too. Like, around the age of 11, I went to Dean Koontz and Stephen King. But I did read the Goosebumps books, so it was the prime age for when those were popular.
Oh, nice. So it was just like I missed it about a year or two, and my school wouldn't buy things like that.
Well, no, I'm just the books were like $3.99, so I'd me and my brother each get one. Yeah.
All right, so I hate to tell you this, but Bill and Ted 4 is happening, and it's now being written by Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves.
I'll watch them. The last one was fine.
You know what? I'll keep watching them. You know what? And same thing with Jay and Silent Bob. They're doing another one. I don't care, dude. I'll watch it. I love everything.
The reboot was pretty dope. So.
Yeah, I liked the. We both were big fans of Bill and Ted Face the Music. So I can't wait to see what it is. It says Bill and Ted is better. The intention is he's going to shop the project around first. But let's be honest, who's not going to jump on a Bill and Ted movie?
We'll see.
If you didn't see it at the critics, if you didn't, we're not going to cover the award shows that are already out, guys, because guess what? You know who won. Everybody knows who won. So it was an Oppenheimer, Barbie, Succession, or The Bear, or I think two shows, one of Yellowstone somewhere. I think 1923 and whatever. But the best thing I think happened was the Harrison Ford Career Achievement Award, because Harrison Ford he was just going to be a carpenter, guys. He was just wanted to build sets, and he ended up being and he became one of the most well-known
celebrity
actors of all time.
And he's got a potty mouth, so
Bride of Frankenstein remake said filming window has set through a filming window, and Annette Bening has now joined the cast. Now, the movie is Christian Bale, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and so I mean, so that's Gyllenhaal. Oh, Peter Skarsgård, and Penelope Cruz and Jessie Buckley are all in this movie still too as well. So that's a pretty good cast.
Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, I don't care if it's mocking it. You know, I'm there for that. For that crew of people. If it's like a Mel Brooks movie, I'm there for that.
You're searching.
Yeah, I'm searching through stuff. Sorry, you're gonna have to. There's nobody watching right now. I'm trying to go through. I literally got all the. I'm trying to dig through all the trash, see if I want to, what trauma I want to bring up. All right. Sorry about that. I'm trying to hurry as much as possible, but I'm trying to go through past ones that I'm just trying to read all the headlines and which ones are not, what I don't want to talk about. Pedro Pascal has exited a horror movie franchise from Barbarian director due to Fantastic Four. So he was going to be a new horror film from Barbarian director Zach Kruger, but because of the strikes, he can no longer be in that movie, and he has to put all his efforts into his Reed Richards character.
That's upsetting.
It is upsetting because that's like we were excited when both of those were announced.
Yeah.
So that sucks, asshole. Can't believe it. I hate Pedro now. Nah, I'm kidding. I love Pedro.
Who doesn't?
Pedro Pascal is amazing. Anyway, Parasite director Bong Joon-ho leads calls for investigation to the death of actor Lee Sun-kai. Now, what it is Parasite director Bong Joon-ho and other prominent Korean filmmakers and art organizers are calling for an investigation to be carried out into the death of the actor. It was stated that it was like a suicide, and they want it to be investigated. They think foul play was amongst.
Interesting.
So they want more of an investigation. So that's like a real life freaking crime murder. Right? Like that's something we're gonna see like on Discovery Channel, I'm guessing next week. But
maybe.
So he was under investigation for illegal drug use anyway.
Yeah.
For allegations of
you know what's crazy? They were investigating drug use when it comes to marijuana.
Yeah, that's nothing big.
But Korea, I guess, is a big thing. Yeah.
You're a big thing.
We're all big things.
We're all big things in big places, just big people popping.
That's right, big people popping.
Top Gun 3 is now in the works. Tom Cruise and Joseph Kosinski is returning to ride it up because why not? I mean, he doesn't have to run that much. He just has to sit in a plane.
But I think Top Gun 2's been in the works for like fucking ever. So who knows when this will come out?
Well, I'm sure this one's not going to speed up because in the works forever, and then you come out and make the movie, and you're the movie that gets people to go back to the movie theater.
Yeah.
Come on, Maverick was the movie that got everybody to go back to the movie.
I saw so many Second Amendment shirts when I walked in that theater for Top Gun
What?
Maverick. I saw so many Second Amendment shirts when I walked in. I was like, I sat down. I was like, I'm not sure if I belong here.
But Top Gun 3 in the world. Remember the movie Sorority Row from 2009?
No, what happened to Sorority Row?
It's a horror movie. It's a horror movie. It was a bad B horror movie that was a cover of like a 1970s one. But now they're making a Sorority Row 2 with the same cast.
Are they still in the sorority, or are they just like soccer moms?
I don't know.
I guess I'll have to watch the first one when I see the second one, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I remember watching it, but it didn't implant in my brain. I was just like, man, that's weird.
Yeah.
The Supergirl reboot for the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is reportedly looking for at either Millie Alcock, Emily Jones, or Meg Donnelly for the role. This is to join into the James Gunn's DC universe. So literally,
Supergirl from the Flash movie, right? That'd be weird.
No, that's all done.
Yeah. All that shit's like that shit's packed
all
away.
that stuff's done. All that stuff done. And like there's no more any of that. Whatever that was. Here's the three people that they were talking about.
Who do you want out of those three?
Whoever's the better actress.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's just be honest. I just want the person that can play the part. You're Kryptonian, so you don't have to be super muscular. You're just automatically got powers. Keanu Reeves is writing Berserker novel, and hence he may direct the adaptation as well. Keanu Reeves is co-writing a novel titled The Book of Elsewhere because, acting, directing, doing kick-ass action movies, going across the entire world. And
not to mention
nothing.
Not to mention being super dreamy.
So. Leave some ass for some of the rest of us, Keanu Reeves. Come on, man. Jesus. The dude can just do whatever. No, he's awesome.
He's great. We love all coming.
Yeah, Reeves is considered directing the live adoption of his comic book, expressing interest in having a collaboration. If you don't know, Berserker follows an immortal warrior, 80,000-year fight through the ages, and Reeves is determined to make it into an R-rated story.
Sounds dope.
Yes, dude. Berserker's a good story. I've read the adaptations over the years. Oh, yeah, this was a good one. I was happy about this one. And 28 years later has been confirmed.
Yeah. So this is interesting because I was actually looking up about the sequel probably fucking a year ago. And the director's like, yeah, it's probably it's probably never gonna happen. But here we are. Third one.
And here we are, 28 years later, confirmed with Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, along with new trilogy in franchise. Garland and Boyle are shopping 28 years later to studios and streamers as a package with a new film trilogy. Danny and Boyle wrote 28 days later, and are going to be returning in a new zombie thriller, 28 days later. So, new trilogy with each movie having a budget of around $75 million is what they're trying to shop.
So
so they want to do 4 movies. So you'll get 28 days. You'll get 28 years later, but on top of that, you'll get these other 3 movies that they want to do too. I think that's.
I love that. Yeah, you and I love Alex Garland. He made Ex Machina. He made Annihilation. He made Civil War. Civil War, dude. Civil fucking War. I mean, yeah. You made The Beach, I guess, if you guys like The Beach. But yeah, it's the Alex Garland thing. Honestly, anything Alex Garland does or is part of, I'm interested automatically. So
yeah, like I'm all down for every. It looks like this would be really cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Also, Richard Dreyfuss earlier this week was hanging out with some sharks.
with sharks, like actual sharks, or just like
Yeah, he was doing screen time with a great white shark for the first time in almost 50 years in a new horror movie called Into the Deep.
Oh, well, I thought he was meeting the Shark Tank with Mark Cuban and all those people. Mr. Wonderful, but okay. Richard Drexy, he has to be like
Over
what?
exactly 50 years to the day, the movie will come out. It's called Into the Deep, and he's fighting a great white shark. And
Finally.
the movie, since was Jaws in 1975, he is 76 years old at this time. So, man, hey, hell yeah, dude!
Yeah,
50
do it,
years
man.
later.
Let's do it.
Paul Thomas Anderson and Warner Brothers set to make a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Regina Hall, and Sean Penn.
Show it. Let's see it.
They're writing a screen. Paul Thomas Anderson is writing a screenplay that is untitled right now, as of this moment, but will feature Leo, Sean, and Regina as the lead characters. It said it's going to have a significant assembled cast. There'll be more after that. The untitled project is set in a contemporary setting with Anderson's most commercial effort to date, with a budget around $100 million.
Jesus Christ. That's a big budget.
Paul Thomas has got some shit coming out.
Yeah, I'm all about Paul Thomas. So bring it on.
Were you a fan of the Hellraiser series?
I know you were.
The Hellraiser remake.
I was alright with it. I didn't hate it.
The guy who made the Hellraiser movie, David Bruckner, is now going to be doing the remake of The Blob.
Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't need a remake, because it definitely does.
But I mean, when's the last time we did get a remake of The Blob?
1980s, probably. Yeah, The Blob came out like in the early 80s, right?
Oh my gosh! Like The Blob is ridiculous. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I was like, dude, just eat the Jello.
So there was one originals in 1958, and the new remake is in 1988. So I guess it's not time, to have a 40-year-old movie be remade. But I also think about, like, are they going to remake the stuff ever? Just the movies. Like, I think it's called The Stuff. That's kind of the same thing, right? So.
Right. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
gosh. Ahsoka season 2 is officially in development at Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Already on its way already.
Okay.
Season 2 is already being filmed, which is good. But Ray Stevenson, the actor.
Yeah.
He was the main evil Jedi in that show.
So what do you do now? What do you do?
I don't know. Like I what do they do with that storyline? Because it was against him and her. That was the battle of the two legendary older Jedis now.
I don't know what you do without Stevenson.
Yeah, dude. So that sucks. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is totally happening. Josh Hutcherson has said that he's already signed in and ready to go. Also, Star Wars announced that.
You're like, whatever. You pass on real quick.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then Star Wars, the Star Wars camp has announced that The Mandalorian and Grogu are going to be movies now, not TV series. They're going to finish it all up with the Mandalorian show, one movie and one of Grogu, and it is going to be directed by the one man himself who not only has been saving the Star Wars universe, he's the one that created the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau, okay.
Jon Favreau is like literally, come on, he created the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He created Iron Man. He gave the whole vibe to what a comic book movies was.
Before that happened, he was an actor. You remember him in Swingers and all that other shit.
Do I remember him in dude, he's even in Daredevil. He was already in a superhero show.
So
he played Happy. He was a good Happy. Yeah. Oh no, he played Happy. I'm sorry, he played Happy in Iron Man. He played Froggy. He played Froggy in Daredevil.
So yes, I think Disney is now getting to the point. It's like, okay, we can't have a million shows. Let's just have movies because people will watch those.
People watch movies.
I'm fine with the movie too. So.
All right, let's go through some of these really quick. Nobody 2 is still happening. Just everybody know that. David Lynch says Dune for its 40th anniversary will be David Lynch's Dune will be reaching theaters on the 40th anniversary. So people go check that out. Go watch it up. If you've not seen Dune, the original Dune.
Is it Fathom Events probably?
Yeah, Fathom Events 40th anniversary. Go see that. Definitely. James McAvee is very much interested in playing the good old Professor X again.
Exactly.
Jason Blum has 100% said, fuck everybody saying this ain't happening. It's happening. It's kind of like my baby right now. And that is, he's going to make an R-rated, dangerous and different Spawn reboot. He's 100% making sure this movie happens, and he wants it gory as hell. He wants it to he wants to go full freaking Tromoville.
I bet the McFarlane must be super excited about it.
Oh yeah, dude. That they're down. They're saying it's going to happen. Megan 2, we'll see Violet McGray return as Caddy. So the little girl that played in Megan will be back for the second one.
M3 again, yeah.
And
M4 again, maybe.
Let's see. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey people are now going to create a horror movie of Pinocchio. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. That's the image. That's the image that they gave the internet on their Twitter account today.
Hopefully it's good. Because as what I can tell, Blood and Honey was garbage. It's right now.
I mean, come on. It was such a great movie. It was so bad. Why did you guys make that? There's some apologize to people that make movies, and that's one of them. That is just one of the movies we're seeing that I'm just like, And last but not least, Chris, here it is. The best piece of news of the week. You ready?
Yeah.
The man, the legend, finally got his place in history. Mr. Dafoe has now finally got his star on the Hollywood Boulevard Walk of Fame.
That's good. It's just that you made Inside one of your worst movies of last year.
hey, just because he's in a bad movie doesn't mean I think he's a bad actor.
No, he was. I mean, it's just the idea itself was pretty thin. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't his fault. He got money for it. Why? I don't have anything against. Why do you think I got something against Dafoe, bro?
He's gonna come over. He's gonna stand over your bed and just.
Dude, I think I could probably. I don't think there's many actors I can think of the top of my head that I could probably say more lines of their movies than Dafoe.
Okay, real quick. Let's say that you and Dafoe were in a fist fight. Who would win?
Oh, dude, he's I'm sure he's just taking punishment. He'll beat the fuck out of it. I think it'd be it matter. Well, I mean, sure he's better trained too, and I'm sure he'll know how to punch me out. It's Dafoe, dude.
So also, I've heard this several places on the internet. Apparently, Dafoe's penis is scary big. not just big. They're like it's frightening how big it is.
Why? Why is that what you want to tell me? All right, Chris, that's the news. Let's go to the last movie. That was the movie Stone Suck and something news. I told Chris a bunch of stuff. Now we're going to go to the last movie because I don't want to hear any more of whatever he was about to talk about.
All right, we're talking Jake Johnson's first movie, Self-Reliance, directed and written by Jake Johnson. Yes, no, Jake Johnson. He was in 146 episodes of New Girl. Remember that movie, New Girl, or that show, New Girl? He's also done since then. He's done the voice of P.B. Parker in the Spider-Verse movies. He's been in a bunch of shit, but this is his first.
In a bunch of shit.
Yeah, well, a bunch of good stuff. And This is his first directorial and feature movie debut. This stars obviously Jake Johnson as Tommy.
What is your name?
Precious. She ain't that precious.
What is your real name?
Also, Andy Samberg as fucking Andy Samberg.
Number one, could you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way?
Also, Annie Kendrick as Maddie.
Barbara, I'm in a bad mood.
And also, Wayne Brady is just Wayne Brady.
Hey, Dad.
Host, Dave Host.
Also, this stars Emily Hampshire as Mary, John Hans Tester as Anders, Bjorn Johnson as Magnus, Mary Holland as Amy, Daryl Johnson as Malcolm, and Nancy Linehan as Lori. And Biff Whiff as James. Let's read this story for Self-Reliance.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
When a man is offered $1 million to play a game in which hunters try to kill him, he thinks he has found the perfect loophole. They can only attack when he's alone. His only problem is that none of his friends or family believe the game is real.
I guess that's a pretty succinct explanation of the movie. What did you think, Neil?
I thought this movie was fun. Really, because this is why. Because it totally gets you at the point where you, at some point in this movie, don't know if it's actually real. Maybe he's just like imagining the whole thing. They did a really good job of blurring the line of, is this really happening? Or is this a mental state of his mind? Is he just completely messed up on drugs? Like it literally, they did a good job of presenting the doorways of like, it's other things than just him actually doing what they're saying that he's doing.
Jake Johnson's very funny. And he almost reminds me of Charlie Day, the way he talks, sort of thing. Like, I can imagine people getting this too mixed up. I thought it was fun. I think it was fun. I do think it lost a little bit near the end. Yeah, I think it sort of petered out like in a maybe unsatisfying way. But that's not to say I didn't enjoy the journey. The movie itself is lots of funny, very funny. This movie, and it's hard not to like the main character, Tommy. You know,
dude, it was literally worth every moment. I mean, I can't think of any scenes or anything that really stick out in my head about this. But all right, the Wayne Brady parts were just, it made me snort laugh so hard. Like there's like, all right, there are like good jokes in this movie that were just really cool. And the whole fact that like literally that you don't know if this guy is going insane or if it's actually going, is he really being a part of this game, or is just, I love like it's because you can just tell everybody had a fun time doing this.
And Kendrick was in it,
Yes.
Yes, yeah. We don't see her in a lot nowadays, so it's nice to see her pop up in this. And Kendrick's just as nice as and likable and adorable as ever,
Oh, she's just like awesome, and there are several scenes in this movie that like I really liked. Like, there's I mean, one happened in the back of the limo. I love one of the back of the limo scenes. I thought were just like ridiculously funny.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd in this, yeah. Christopher Lloyd just shows up for a little bit.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that, but yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Like this movie, it's just like a really good movie. It's not like because it makes you think a little bit. It's funny and it's got like some nice little dark humor to it.
Yeah, it's got. I think it's got like people in it. Like, for example, there's a giant man in this one.
Dressed in a Michael Jackson jacket.
It's got like
the one from Thriller. No, the zipper jacket. No, man, that's beat it, man. You got the wrong one. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's some really funny stuff in this. I really love the James aspect that the guy he had with him a lot of the time. I thought this was a fun movie. I watched it last night, and I was into it. So
I mean, who couldn't be into it with that? Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
To Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady, bro. It's all about Wayne Brady.
I forgot. I read something where they said that white people love Wayne Brady. Like that's the thing. I mean, I remember Wayne Brady from Who's Line. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Where do you think I met him?
Have you met Wayne Brady?
No, I mean like where I got introduced to him.
You've met a lot of famous people. You met Wayne Brady.
No, I've not run into Wayne Brady. I don't think he runs in the kind of circles that I go.
But you'd like to, if you met him, you want to take a picture.
Oh, definitely. I would. Yeah, definitely. It's Wayne Brady, bro.
Yeah, I remember when that Chappelle episode came out. All my friends were like, "Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?"
Yeah, dude. Wayne Brady is one of my faves. But the movie itself is just really fun. I think it has a good element to it. I don't know, man. I actually really enjoyed this movie.
People call it a comedy thriller, but to me, it's just straight up comedy, right? Like it's very funny. There's also some parts, I guess, that are sort of sincere.
Dude, people call Dude, Where's My Car comedy thriller. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
That's a comedy thriller. So if we're going on those, we're going on those.
This had some heart to it too. Like it had a little bit of heart, didn't it? I thought.
No,
so.
yeah, I thought I had a lot of heart. I thought I had a lot of heart, and like
you and me are suckers for heart. We just love that sort of stuff. It's
yeah, and like in the movie, it's just one of those movies that like at the end you're like, all right, cool, I feel good in the world. You know, like it's like it leaves it at a good place.
Yeah, so I was into it. The movie itself, it was worth seeing, and I'd definitely like to see what Jake Johnson does next. Because if he's gonna make movies like this, is gonna get better and better. I'd be super excited for his next movie. You know, because I like Jake Johnson, and I want to see him more stuff. You know, he's a talented, kind of like BJ Novak for the movie we saw him in.
All right, let's get some quotes and we'll get it rated and get on out of here.
All right, man.
Okay. Fucking knock on the fucking door. Yep, that was one. Hey, are you that actor Andy Samberg? Wait a minute. Who's there's a company tracking me? You've been selected to take part in the biggest reality show on the dark web. Remember when you had everybody call you Michael Jackson for like a year? I want to be safe, but we are not sleeping in the same bed. I'm sorry I pulled you off the toilet while you were taking a dump. He had the Thriller jacket? You get attacked by a giant dressed as Michael Jackson? This is delicious. What do you call it? Spaghetti? He's my partner, and we're going to live to fuck out of every day together. If you're maintenance, why are you dressed like a Mario brother? You mean the show with Wayne Brady? Yeah, it's a real good show. That doesn't surprise me. He's a talented motherfucker. Don't be like that. Don't fuck up a good thing. What's wrong with you? I got hit in the face by an Ellen DeGeneres. That has been a goddamn nightmare, Andy Samberg. This has just been one bad day. What a fucked up game. And, well, thank you, Wayne Brady.
All right, Neil, what's your score on this?
I'm going to give this a I'm gonna give this a 4. I actually like this. I
Oh wow,
like
okay.
this is really rewatchable. I liked everybody's part in that. It was a fun movie. It's one of those movies. It reminded me. I'm not gonna say it's Dude, Where's My Car? Like that kind of dumb comedy. Like it's not dumbed down that much, but this is a good comedy and it actually has a nice little. I like how it ended up. Kind of reminds me of it's kind of like if Dude, Where's My Card met Sideways. Is that a good way to put it together?
Okay. I'm gonna give this a 3.6. It was fine. It was better than fucking Lift, but you know, the ending left me a little underwhelmed, and I think it meandered points. But for the most part, I like this movie. I laughed a lot.
I laughed a lot, and then on top of it, it was just really cool, like bromances forming between the homeless guy and him, and like you know, it was just a really good all around fun movie. I think if somebody watches this movie, it's just one of those movies that you're just like, yeah, that was cool. Like you know, that's your attitude.
All right, man. I'm on tomatoes.com. What's the IN score for Self-Reliance?
The audience score is going to be 76%.
It's 63%.
Damn it. I was close. So.
Yeah. All right. What's the critic score for Self-Reliance?
72.
73%. You're really close.
Oh, damn it.
One day you'll get it. One day you get it.
Well, no, not get again.
This is debuting director Jake Johnson acquits himself admirably with Self-Reliance, a unique comedy thriller hybrid that does a generally effective job of balancing silly and sincere. Okay, I'll read a bad review and a good review. Here's a bad review from Jeanette Katsoulis of the New York Times. She says, the movie is too juvenile and too timid to acknowledge the real-world chill of its online cabal of murder social misfits. The issue is not whether Tommy will survive or we should hang around to find out. Fuck you. And this is from Kimber Myers, the Crooked Marquee. She says, if you're a fan of Johnson, if you're not, why are you here? Self-Reliance has its charms, particularly those stemming from the actor's near perfect comment timing and delivery. Yeah, so this is on Hulu, guys. If you guys want to watch a movie that's going to make you smile, make you laugh, go see Self-Reliance. It's worth your time, I think.
Yeah, definitely worth your time. Especially since you're all probably sitting inside right now in the ice and the cold and stuff like that.
But I do think this coming week's supposed to warm up quite a bit, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'd like to get out of the house.
We all been dying inside. We've all been dying inside.
And if you guys are in those states like Pennsylvania or East Coast, we definitely we empathize with you. So
dude, you're frozen inside your house. I'm frozen inside my house for a bit. And it sucks, man. All of you guys, we understand. We all get this weather. If you need help, I have a spare room, but I don't.
Yeah, you have to make your so. I don't know. I got a spare
not
room,
really. It's kind of like a storage room. You know?
You're in this spare room, right? You had to make people leave when you're doing podcasts, right?
Yeah, it's like, sorry guys, get out.
Yeah, so I have a spare room, but I don't think anyone wants to stay in it because it's whatever. But yeah, next week we'll do Beekeeper, American Fiction, one of those, right? Or maybe both. We'll see. But if you guys want to find us online, moviesnet.net. We're w2mnet.com. We do W2 imagemoviesnet.com. We're there. We're on the X at Fusion DS Podcast. We're on Instagram at DS Podcast. You guys want to give some money, please. It's patreon.com/movies don't suck. You guys want a shirt like Neil's wearing? It's a go to movies don't suck. Go to bonfire concerts. Movies don't suck and something to do. If you guys watch the YouTube and subscribe to watch Facebook on the page. If you watch this, listen to us on your own device, whether it be iTunes or whatever the fuck you use, go and subscribe. So every time you log in, or we're there waiting for you. You know, what do you do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, just give us that info. We'll be more happy to share it with our thousands of listeners, or millions of followers right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do.
You ready to get out of here?
What are we doing?
Are you ready to get out of here? Or should you
yeah, we got to finish the episode. Yes, let's do that. Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening to the next new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, know how hard you lift, because if you don't have the right lift in your life, you're never going to grab that self-reliance that you always needed. Have a good night, and tip your waitress. thank you for everybody who's watching. We had a good time. Thank you guys, and we'll be here next week. We'll probably do, I don't know if we'll be able to do 2 movies at the theater, but we'll talk
see.
it over. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
See you guys later. Have a good night, and be safe out there.